Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Unlawful Waffle, and I'm here with Star Wars Battlefront. We're gonna do Fighter Squadron on the map Twilight on Hoth. And I'm also here with my little brother. He's gonna be joining me, and we're gonna shoot up some starfighters. And I understand that this game came out last year, but I wanted to make an action video for you guys, keep you entertained, and so here it is, Fighter Squadron. And I also needed to apologize. I will only be doing, for the time being, pre-recorded content while I commentate over the pre-recorded. I couldn't figure out how to do live audio. If you do, just tell me down below, and I hope you enjoy this video. And we're back. Not that I ever went anywhere. I just cut a section of the loading screen out. Excuse me. It takes a little bit for this game to load up. I don't know if it's the graphics or my internet or what. And just as a little apology, I guess I better say sorry to my little brother in advance, because I screen hopped quite a bit. It's just a force of habit. I mean, it's not only him. I do it to a lot of people, my friends, whenever I go to their house and stuff. But I racked up quite a few points just by screen hopping, following, and then immediately shooting him down. And I'm kind of sorry, but then there's that part of me that isn't sorry, because I mean, I ended up with like 40 something points. I mean, come on now, who wouldn't be happy about that? And so, as you'll see in this video, some TIE fighters tend to want to give you a big ol' nice wing hug, and they turn around and immediately fly into you whenever you shoot them. So they like to turn around and say, hey, thanks for shooting at me. Let me give you a hug. A very explosive and fiery hug. And they just come into you right there. As you just saw, they want to give you a hug. And you both explode, and it's a bad day for both of you, because you've died. And then you just have to respawn and go with it. And they also do that with the ground. They're like, that's a pretty nice looking ground. It would be a shame if I messed it up, and they just fly straight into it. And it's a real shame, because it is a perfectly nice ground, and they don't need to go mess it up. I mean, come on. It's a ground. And something I've also noticed is that the X-Wing is OP, guys. If you play this game still, and you find it interesting, don't use the A-Wing. I used to like the A-Wing because it was different and like not really meta, but use the X-Wing. The X-Wing is OP. The accuracy, the firepower, and the speed, and the two power-ups that it has are incredibly OP. It can easily follow a TIE fighter and shoot it down just like that. I mean, it's really easy. You just lock in, and it only takes a few seconds to melt down a TIE fighter, if they don't turn around and give you a nice hug, like we've explained earlier. So right about here is where our transport comes in, and you have to defend it, which I didn't do a very good job of, since I'm just kind of flying around, shooting at the very lovable TIE fighters and TIE interceptors, and so I didn't do a very good job of protecting the transport. I just like flew everywhere but around it, whereas my little brother is just lighting that thing up like a candle, and you just going all ham on it, just lighting that thing up. But I think it survives, whereas, like I said, I'm just flying around like a big old baboon. And as he flies into it, it manages to escape, I believe. So right here is where I think I decide to actually start to follow it, whereas I probably should have been following it since the beginning. And nope, I was a dimwit and just decided not to do that. I just thought, let's not protect the thing that we have to protect. Right? So just like, I was like, let's just procrastinate on that a little bit. So I just fly around, not even shooting at anything, barely even finding anything to shoot at. Shot down that one, and then I think it is about to escape the rebel transport. It's almost there to its destination, and my little brother isn't even, he just has given up hope on it. He just like, let's just go after a few X-Wings, whereas shooting it down would probably be the better option if you wanted more points. So it escapes, right? Oh, it already escaped. I'm sorry, it already escaped. So right now it just says defeat enemy fighters. I checked my score, if you want to look at that too. I'm doing pretty well. My little brother checks his score, you can look at that. He's doing pretty well also. So right about here, it's just shooting down time, just shooting them down, shooting them down, shooting them down. You know how that goes if you've ever shot anything down, which would probably not be good because you'd be in jail. Okay, and here is an attack the Imperial transport. This is the one that we actually attacked. Now, I'm not one for camping or anything, but whereas it comes to this game, this ship has a tanky amount of health. Even though it looks very small, it has a very tanky amount of health. You can, it's not like, whereas in real life you could probably just shoot it a few times with an X-Wing and it would explode. No, you have to sit behind this thing and shoot it over and over again. And then the cooldown doesn't help whenever someone's behind you, and I didn't even move. I was just like, let's just sit there, and my little brother kills me, just for some free points. And now he's following behind it, making sure it lives, whereas he runs into it, and he says, oh, I wonder if this does any damage to me, even though he has 9, and he would probably have died. And see, it gets away, and that made me sad. Tear rolling down my face as I say that. And so now I'm just going to go back to attacking the enemy. I get that coin, doesn't give me anything. I don't exactly know why it did that. And so now I pick up that. It also didn't give me anything. And so now I'm just fleeing for my life. Whereas my little brother has just been killed by an X-Wing. And I'm flying up, can't get a good lock on anyone. And so, yeah, not too much happening right now. So right about here, something interesting happens. My little brother locks in on me. I kill someone. He flies... No, someone flies through me. They give me a nice hug, and then I kill someone, and he dies. So it's just like a mumbo-jumbo of things that happen right there. It was just an absolute mess. And so, yeah, that was basically the most interesting part of that round, if you wanted to know my opinion. So, yeah, and I think coming up soon, someone gives me another really nice hug that I very much enjoyed. No sarcasm. Sarcastic comment is sarcastic. And so now we have to attack the Imperial transport once again. My voice cracked there, oh well. And so now it's time to camp. That torpedo actually missed because the aiming system is great, even though I complimented the X-Wing aiming system earlier, because that's just logic. And so I start to chase after this person, not even attacking the Imperial transport, because, you know, who needs to destroy the thing that could give you a whole bunch of points? Once again, I don't know what I was thinking, but I did it anyway. So, oh well, what are you going to do about it now? I mean, I'm looking at it, I'm sad, I'm disappointed in myself, but it's not like I can change it. Okay, so here I think I actually start to fly and actually attack it. Nope, it got away. Thanks to us not shooting at it. I mean, I understand that I didn't shoot at it, but it's not like my team was shooting at it either, so, I mean, that thing probably could have gotten away if I had 100 people on my team, let alone, I think, 20, 25, I don't know how many people are on my team, but if there was 100 X-Wings and we were shooting at that thing, it probably would still make it. I mean, let's be honest here. The bots give you explosive hugs. You think they can target a ship that's trying to get away? I mean, come on now. You know as well as I do, they couldn't. And so, yeah. And so right here is where a TIE Interceptor gives me a nice hug. I always like to keep you guys updated whenever that happens, because, I mean, let's be honest, it's a TIE fighter running into an X-Wing, and it's an explosion. What's not to like there? I mean, there's 3 things, top priorities in your life. I mean, your health, no. Let's be honest, it's the X-Wing, the Interceptor, and the explosion. I'm just kidding, please don't get offended. So, once again, I am flying around, doing circles for no apparent reason, targeted on someone, I get locked on, and I think I live. Actually, it's my little brother following me. This is the part where he gets really mad at me for screen hopping, and so I just fly away, and I promise him I won't do it again, even though, I'm just gonna be honest, I probably will. So yeah, he's sitting right here next to me. I had to give him a little wink whenever I said that. I mean, now that he's heard it, it's not like I can protect myself like, oh no, I didn't mean that, so yeah. And so, right about here I die, and I ended up choosing the A-Wing, mixed it up a little bit, even though it's towards the end. I thought, you know, why not choose the A-Wing? I didn't see any on our team that were the A-Wing, so I thought, you know, why not do it? Maybe for 1 life, maybe 2, I can't remember what I did. So I just did a loop-de-loop for no reason, trying to shoot down a TIE fighter. And as you can see, the accuracy, like I said, is not as good. It has a trouble targeting things. Just because of the limitations of its blasters, the X-Wing just has 4 separate ones. It helps whenever the target is moving fast. And so the A-Wing, I guess, is just more for slower moving starfighters, I guess. I don't know what term they use. And that guy just stole my kill, which isn't really fair. I guess it's because I insulted him about his intelligence. I was just killed by a TIE fighter, and so I go back to the X-Wing. I mean, that A-Wing just absolutely let me down hard. Like, why would you do that, A-Wing? Why would you do that? And so, just doing the same objective, defeat the enemy fighters. No Imperial or Rebel shuttles have come through to protect or defeat, even though I probably would have ended up not doing that and just circling around and shooting the TIE fighters and TIE interceptors. Just as a distraction. I have absolutely no idea why I did that originally, and I did neither objective, and yeah, I was just acting like a very dumb person that time. And yeah, so just like I said, doing the objective, defeat the TIE fighters, enemy fighters, I got quite a few kills at this point. The round is coming to a close, and yeah, not much happens right here. So this is where the round ends, guys, and I'd just like to say thank you for those who viewed my original video. This one was pretty fun to make, and I'm sorry for any redundancies, any repetitions that I made, and I hope you guys enjoy. Run along with your bad selves, and peace out.